Yes, saw a couple movies just real quick. A newer one we saw. Did we? I don't think we talked about it.
I don't think we did.
No, we didn't. Expendables 3. Saw Expendables 3.
How was that?
It was.
I had a good time, but it was, in my opinion, most forgettable.
It was PG-13.
Oh, that's a problem.
Which was a
instead
mistake.
of R.
Yeah, that's a huge mistake.
Huge
The
mistake.
audience. That's stupid.
Now hear me out.
Yeah.
I like, and I think that this happened because of the PG-13 rating.
And I do agree with this.
I don't like
know
that it
what
was
you're gonna say.
PG-13, but I do like the fact that because it was PG-13, they didn't have all the fake CG blood splashes.
They did.
Every time someone got shot with a gun in the second one, there was like red paint, like pixelating out on the street.
Now I will say, I think why that happened so much in the second, there was a little bit of it in the first one.
Yeah.
But why it happened so much in the second one,
Budget.
that was a movie they were aiming to be PG-13, and everyone threw a fit about it, and they went, okay, fine, it's R, and they added all that up. This one, they thought, oh, we snuck under the radar, no one's complaining that it's PG-13.
Yeah.
They just kind of swept it under the rug,
Now,
and it cost them because Box Office Mojo said 66% of viewers of this movie were over 25.
Well, yeah. They should have known their target demographic is the people who watched those
15-year-olds.
action stars when they were kids.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Not kids now.
Kids now have no idea who the fuck they are.
No.
Yeah.
But that being said, like the gunfights, I mean, tons of people are still getting shot and shooting people.
Yeah.
They just show it in more creative, I feel, ways. Like off screen, the guy crumples.
Yeah, there were ways that it almost benefited.
Yeah,
the
I
movie.
liked that more.
But I do feel like in a lot of ways there were some parts that I definitely felt a tepid atmosphere.
There were a couple like groaning moments too, like with the one-liner stuff.
There is a point where the villain of the movie, Mel Gibson, is, I mean, let me just say this. What made to me the second one had some weaknesses. It was really reliant on fucking in-joke shit.
Yeah.
On references to what actors had done and just fucking
internet
Chuck
meme
Norris
shit.
jokes.
Yeah.
That really that was a big wound on that movie. But what to me balanced it out, Van Damme was such an entertaining villain, and how he introduces himself is there's a new younger expendable, and Van Damme has him and fucking spin kicks a knife into his chest. It was so brutal, and then from there on out, oh, we gotta kill this guy. This guy's such an asshole. And there were scenes in this new movie that I felt like Mel Gibson is the villain in this new one, that he was set up to be this villain and does these heinous things, and they would cut before he did them, or they would... It was moments like that. I don't care if people get shot, I don't see blood. I don't care about that.
Yeah.
I'm not... At this point, I'm older, I don't need to see blood spraying everywhere. But it was moments like that where, oh, you really are trying to make me afraid of him, but you're not showing... You know, you're not... That was where I thought it was tepid, you know?
Yeah. I could see that.
That being said, for me, I thought they had like a bunch of new recruits in this movie, and I personally thought they sucked the life out of the movie. I thought what this movie, the problem, I really enjoy the first Expendables, but this one had the same problem the first one did of, oh, you keep separating them. Just have them all together. Please have them all together. And that's one thing the second movie did good.
Yeah.
Was that they were all together the whole time. I did like that.
I think that's probably just hard to get them all working the full time.
Looking at the fucking poster, the billboard.
Yeah.
There's so many fucking people, I can't read the name because it was too small.
And
it's like,
the new, Rocco's right, the new team was like, bullshit.
I don't know who these young guys are.
Except
I don't
for,
care. Get them out.
Here's the thing, like, Ronda Rousey was cool, but she was part of the new team. But she's someone who's famous, and I know who she is going into it, like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Harrison Ford. And the rest of the kids, though, the other three guys on the young team, like, fuck off. No one knows who you are.
I'm here to see
Arnold
and
as
Stallone
actors,
together.
It's cool you got a job, but I don't know.
Cool you got a job.
It would have been better if Ronda Rousey was just a new recruit with the rest of the team.
But your description of that is Krista's description of why On the Border is a great restaurant. Oh, the chips are fine. You're going to go to a restaurant where the review is the chips are fine? Get the fuck out of here.
I'm just saying, like...
Krista.
That's not to Krista. That's
that movie franchise... That franchise is all about who these big action stars are.
Yeah. In a confined space.
The three no-name actors, I'm sorry, but you're not big action stars.
Yeah.
Ronda Rousey's a world-famous martial artist, so she's a well-known. Add her into the mix. That was cool.
You know what they should have done? Because she's the only one who's an actual fighter in real life.
Yeah.
Well, no, Chuck Liddell.
Okay. I don't know who the whole cast is.
Is it Chuck Liddell or is it...
It doesn't
Randy Couture.
Randy Couture.
Anyway,
I'm sorry, not
doesn't
Chuck
matter.
Liddell.
Go
Sorry.
ahead.
Cut those two guys out, Chuck and Randy. Get them out of there. Rhonda is the only person on the cast who's a real fighter in the next movie. Make her the villain. And it's all actual fighting. All these buff actors
Yeah.
Real
are
fights.
just getting their ass kicked.
Just getting judo thrown?
by this chick who's an actual fighter.
That's cool.
And it like breaks the fourth wall. Like, are we even making a movie anymore, or is Ronda Rousey just beating up Stallone?
Even though
It's really hurt.
Even though it's not quite that, to the credit, when Stallone directed the first one, he really fought. He wrestled with Stone Cold. Like, he was like, I want you to use the moves on me. I want you to throw me into this wall. I want you to whatever. And Stallone got incredibly fucked up.
Yeah, fucked his neck up.
He broke so much shit, and it was like, okay, you're really into this movie. All right.
And then
Standout
he should
star.
have taken a stunner, and then it all would have been worth it.
I didn't even know. I won't spoil. There's actors in it we didn't even know were in it that
Yeah.
were great.
Yeah.
But I think they're advertising, but I didn't know he was in it. But Antonio Banderas.
Yeah,
Stole
the show. He was
like
great.
A super funny character.
Yeah, he was great. And hey, Kelsey Grammer was great.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say it, but it doesn't matter.
He's all over the.
Is he on the thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know he was in it either, and that blew me away.
Yeah, they were great, and I will hand it to them. Something that made the movie good is Stallone wrote it again,
Yeah.
just like the first one, and just like the first one, Stallone knows not to rely on fucking gags. There's one reference in the movie. There's one kind of like in-jokey thing.
Yeah.
But that's it. And the movie stands on its own. And
They
I
gave
think that's
Arnold a
better.
couple one-liners. It was whatever.
But whatever. But it's Arnold. Let him do it. Whatever.
That
Anyway.
being said, it was like Stallone as a writer is pretty generic in his. We're gonna all retire.
Yeah.
I'm kicking the team away.
Yeah.
But I need to go on one last mission, get the new team. All right, new team's in trouble.
You said you didn't want to spoil it a minute ago, and you just gave the plot.
Yeah, wait, now I know.
Wow.
I mean, just they could have done without all
You
the
might scare me into
fucking
seeing
Yeah.
new team bullshit.
Yeah, Stallone likes to split up the group.
Yeah.
He did it in the first
well,
one.
I think it's hard to get all those actors together for the
I'm
full amount
sure
of
it
time.
is.
Because they probably only got the big names for, like you say, 2-3 days.
Yeah.
Harrison Ford is sticking around for 6 months in Budapest.
Anyway.